Happy Chinese New Year. Selamat Tahun Baru Cina. And I am very glad to be here because this is 2021 ERA Indonesia Conference. And I'm glad to be invited as your speaker to touch on the topic harnessing technology. So today I'm going to talk about technology. How about this? Let me ask you this question. If technology is a weapon, is it a threat or is it a tool? What do you think? You know, in ERA, we always believe that technology is a tool. In fact, ERA was founded in 1972 and with the vision of using the latest technology to help our agents conduct our business effectively and efficiently at its time across all state borders in the industry quickly. And you know what? That is part of ERA mission statement. And it is our company's direction that in every 3 months, the company have to come out with a new training topic and a technology tool. So with this mission in mind, our salesperson are being powered by technology to conduct our business more efficiently and effectively. So over the years, we have launched many technology innovations. One such innovations that have attracted a lot of teammates that join us in the industry is iERA apps. So iERA mobile apps was developed by ERA Singapore, especially for ERA teammates. So we know on the ground the pain point of our agents and the needs of our agents. So in fact, in Singapore, there are lots of cooling measures, and with so many cooling measures and so many things that require us to remember so that we can serve our customer well, the iERA apps perform its functions to help the agents in property financial calculations without making any costly mistakes. So besides, iERA also have the analytics tools that helps our agent to track the market directions. In fact, it also helps us to look at potential profitable deals in the market so that we can target this segment of the market that will eventually become our precious leads. So this is the main features in iERAs that's able to help to generate insights and eventually push leads to our agents. Besides the iERA apps, ERA Singapore has a very powerful My ERA portal. So this portal is a website that acts like a virtual office for all ERA teammates to operate our business more effectively. You see, now with COVID-19, most of us work from home, and to access to information fast, the My ERA portals allow our agents to do so. And inside the portal, agents are able to monitor its own team performance, its own personal performance, and its own team listings, personal listings, and also event calendar and trainings, booking, and also downloads of brochures and forms, and all these can be found from the portal. So besides, the portal also offers solutions for submissions of transactions. Over here, we do electronic submissions, which is iSubmissions. So it is a user-friendly online portal that enables our agents to do paperless submissions of listings and commissions anytime, anywhere. Isn't that great? Next is we were awarded for 2018 Most Innovative Products in terms of Property Agency Awards by Singapore Business Review. And this awards is garnered because of our innovations of the ERA Prop Watch and also FindPropertyAgent.sg. So let me explain. ERA Prop Watch is a non-intrusive customer relation management system, and it is to help our agents stay connected with the prospects and eventually turn into customers. And Find Property Agents is an innovation that is aligned with the industrial transformation system, which means the smart nations of transparency that is platforms that showcase our agent's profile to the prospect out there. So the only dedicated property agent search engine in Singapore with the most complete auto-generated agent's profile. So over here, the key features is to offer very transparent and digital engineered solutions to find the most relevant and complete property agent's profile. So whether the customers is a potential seller or potential buyer, can always find the agents that is suitable to the needs of the customers. In fact, this morning I just spoke to one of our divisions director, whom has got more than, well, possibly have achieved more than 100,000 commissions because of the leads that is generated from findpropertyagents.sg. Isn't that amazing? Well, next is we are also recognized nationwide for our property agents track records that is available online. So it makes search easier for customers to find the right agent. You know, 2020 was a time when we are all affected by the pandemic, and especially during the initial months of the COVID-19 crisis. We went into circuit breaker and we have to stay at home, and no show flats is allowed and it's open for customer. So we have to innovate the way we do our business, and with our attitude of better in every way, we focus on how we can help our agents during that time. So COVID-19 actually accelerated the use and adoptions of technology, I think not just Singapore, maybe in Indonesia and also worldwide, in the way of our life and our business, and how we live and work has actually changed. And this is some of the reports that says about COVID-19 and how the pandemic has changed work forever. And the COVID-19 could forever change the way we work. So what is the response of ERA during that time? Okay, this is what we have done. We have converted all our training into virtual training. So can you imagine this, the ultimate agent training in ERA? It's not a physical training, so you don't have to attend physically. You attend training virtually via Zoom. So that is one of the big change that we have adopted during the COVID-19 crisis. And property agents shoulder on with virtual marketing. So, you know, all the show flat galleries has been converted from offline to online. So we actually showcase 3D presentations of the show gallery to our customers without them going to the show flat physically. So homeowners can go on virtual tour on more than 140 properties during our launch of the property weekends. So we have garnered many viewerships, in fact much more than before COVID-19, because of the innovations of using virtual tours, virtual viewings, and also virtual conference. So ERA has teamed up and collaborate with the market players in technology. In fact, we have partnered with the global 3D virtual tour leader Matterports to drive home demands for more than 70,300 agents in Asia Pacific. So ERA have launched virtual the robo-advisor to enhance our agent service to our clients, which give the property investment advice. So by keying in some of the information that is required by the robo-advisor, our customers is able to receive investment options from our agents, making our agents a trusted advisor instantly. So after the robo-advisor, we came up with a robo-chatbot. So robo-chatbot is another innovations and another collaborations where agents is able to get immediate information about projects, particularly to the very detail of each project, just by keying in some keywords into that WhatsApp communications with robo-chatbot. So we are also the first agencies to adopt the newly launched encrypted digital signing feature by GovTech in partnership with Didoko. So We believe in collaborating with the tech partners, and truly we are the first and only real estate agencies that adopt the newly launched digital signature. And currently has been used for tenancy agreements in Singapore. So in summary, about harnessing technology. First, we have to ask ourselves, what is the evolving agency model in today's time? So back in 1972, when Jim Rogers founded ERA, it is the use of technology at that time, which is a fax machine. But right now in 2021 and beyond, what will be the technology? To me, let's look into the agency model. The agency model has 4 stages in its transactions, and there are roles to be played by agents. The first stage is about sourcing. Then the second stage, it is about evaluating. The third stage is about negotiating. And the fourth stage is about administration. So there are 4 stages of the real estate transactions which we play a role currently in these 4 stages. So let's talk about the first stage, about sourcing. Sourcing is about if you are helping a buyer. So you're helping the buyer to source for potential listings and also basic market informations. And if you are representing the seller, in sourcing means you are looking for buyers for your seller. So that involves advertising and promotion. Then we talk about evaluating, stage 2 of the property transactions. Evaluating, it's about if you're helping the buyer, you are helping to convince the buyer that a particular property is favorable or suitable through market research. And if you're serving the seller, evaluating means you are helping to position the properties and also conducting open house or show house and evaluating different offers from different buyers. So the stage 3 is about negotiation. So as an agent, you play a very important role in getting the best price for your buyer or getting the best price for your seller by negotiating for them. And the 4th stage of the transaction is administration. So when all the deals are done, the final is to fill out the forms and the paperwork necessary for the transactions, and also linking the legal and financial services for our customers. So for these 4 stages, pre-digital ERA, we realized that the traditional way of doing real estate business have actually helped us grow since 1972 till now, okay, in a big wave. And of course, traditional way may not be the best way of doing business right now, but let's take a look at pre-digital time traditional way. In terms of sourcing, we're talking about newspaper advertisement, magazines, flyers, door knocking, cold calling, walk-in retail shops, and also road shows. Well, some of these still applicable right now, but some no. Next is about evaluating. Then we are talking about appointments through phone calls. We are also talking about home staging, viewings done physically, and also compare properties and options manually. So moving on to stage 3, negotiation in the traditional way is a face-to-face negotiation. So it is also the imagination of the furnitures that is and the interior design of that property, and also pre-work done on hard copies of research that you can present during that negotiation, and also past transactions informations. And of course, administration is to have that physical copy of paperwork and forms, and also linking your customers with the financial and legal services. So if we fast forward right now, the new technology era, it's about technology that is to help real estate business. Okay, so in terms of sourcing, so the traditional way is now evolved into the technology way, which is like listing portal, agents review portals, okay, the digital marketing, social media marketing, YouTube videos, and also text messaging. So sounds familiar? So this is the current new digital era of sourcing. Then moving on to evaluating with the evolve of the pandemic, all right, we created and accelerated the evaluating process with robo-advisor, with virtual tours, with Zoom meetings, Zoom conference, and 3D renderings, automated valuations, and also automated properties report. So in negotiations, well, face-to-face negotiation also play a very important role for agents to get the best possible price. But there's also instant pass transactions checks that can be done online, and also with Zoom meetings and conference to negotiate deals. And finally, administration. And administration, we know there is already digital forms, there's already digital signatures that do not need the paper transactions. And online financing and also legal services applications is currently also available. So evolving real estate agencies, if we are looking at the 4 stages of the transactions, I believe the one that is most susceptible to digital disruption is sourcing and administration. And the least susceptible to digital disruptions is evaluating and negotiating. So, you know, property agents should always focus at the most value-add service to the customers. And in this case, it is about evaluating and negotiating. So there is a pressing needs to continue to value add our customers. And tech innovations are this intermediating the process of buying and selling properties. In fact, the agent traditional roles of sourcing and administrating will face the ultimate disruption. So with that, it is always increasing needs for agents to provide value-add service, because if you want your fees to remain the same, you have to value add more. So in order to justify your fees, agency needs to think more about how you can further value add your client's transaction experience. So possibly in evaluating and also in negotiating stages through the provision of hyper-local knowledge. So my friends, in summary, ERA existing technology solutions have gone a long way, and we shall not rest on our laurels. Even though we have in Singapore the iERA apps, which is a super apps that helps our agent in terms of sourcings, evaluating, negotiating, and also administration, we understand that there is always room for improvement. So with the addition of FindPropertyAgent.sg and the ERA Prop Watch, we are able to help our agents to garner more leads, and at the same time, by introducing the digital forms and digital signature, we have also helped our agents in administration instead of disruption. So with that, I would like to conclude today's sessions by encouraging everyone in ERA Indonesia that there is always room for improvement in terms of technology innovations and collaborations. And with that, I wish all you guys a very happy conference and all the best to all of you.
Terima kasih. Selamat datang tim era top 200. Oh tadi top 300, sekarang top 200. Selamat datang dalam National Business Conference era 2021. Ya. Selamat merayakan penghargaan prestasi Anda selama tahun 2020. Bagi saya, kalau Anda marketing yang baru tahun 2020 join, masih kurang dekat. Kalau saya lepas ini jangan diviralkan ya. Marketing yang baru join 2020, Anda baru 1 tahun dan Anda mencapai top 200, Anda patut mendapat penghargaan dari era Indonesia. Oh, Anda istimewa. Tapi kalau Anda sudah join lebih dari 1 tahun, Anda sendiri yang bisa menilai. Tahun 2020 Anda mencapai top 200, saya pikir Anda perlu lebih tahun 2021. Makanya Pak Dar kasih topik Rising Strong 2021. Ya. Era Indonesia akan mensupport Anda dengan training dan webinar untuk meningkatkan prestasi Anda. Saya yakin kalau Anda rajin mengikutinya, Anda pasti bisa lebih baik. STS bulan depan, how to double your income 2021. Saya rasa Anda perlu mengikuti itu. Era Indonesia akan mensupport Anda mentransformasi cara Anda bekerja dalam berpromosi menjadi digital marketing. Saya rasa Anda perlu mengikuti webinar tentang digital marketing yang diadakan oleh Era Indonesia. Yang terakhir, Era Indonesia ingin memberi gambaran 83% transaksi tahun 2020 berasal dari secondary market. Yang primary, harga 3M ke bawah masih disambut dengan baik oleh market. Silakan Anda menentukan target market yang Anda ingin kerjakan. Ikuti semua webinar Era Indonesia supaya Anda bisa mengambil kesempatan yang terbaik. Oke, sekali lagi selamat menerima penghargaan atas prestasi Anda semua. Tim, terima kasih.
Peringkat 200 atas nama Yustiti Chandra dari era Victoria Alam Sutra. 199 atas nama Dudi Iskandar dari era Victoria Tebet. Beliau juga seorang Ruby producer. Kita akan meluncur ke posisi 198 atas nama Suci Selvia Iwari dari era Sky. Yohana Laurencia Seniati Lee dari era Ino. Nama Paula Rosita dari era X-Pro. Selamat. Peringkat 195 Sheila Amelia Rosa dari era Star Bekasi. Di peringkat 194 Umi Lestari dari era Atlas. 193 Rian Rizano dari era Project. Beliau juga meraih predikat sebagai Silver Producer. Selamat kepada Daisy Rosniwati Sarjana Ekonomi dari era Bandung dan Hasan Kusmayadi dari era Fajar. Peringkat 190 Kurniawati Felicia W dari era Gading dan Liana Devi dari era Ventura Solo. Bambang Suhermanto dari era Star. Dan di peringkat 187 Haris Surahman dari era Geraha atas nama Herman Teguh dari era Top Pantai Mutiara. Mardinis dari era Star Rawamangun. Melinda Sudianto dari era Fiesta Grande selaku Silver Producer juga sudah dinobatkan ya. Selamat. Joko Sutarno dari era Irea dan beliau juga meraih predikat sebagai Senior Marketing Associate. Peringkat 182 Agnes Eni Yakin dari era Project. Beliau juga meraih predikat Silver Producer. Firman Taufik Dr. Andes dari era Bandung. Di peringkat 180, Indah Wijayanti dari era Iria Solo Baru. Peringkat 179 ada Hikmah dari era Mira. Atas nama Liana Handayani dari era Bandung menempati peringkat 178. Peringkat 177 ada Melvia Toha dari era Agung Prawira yang juga meraih predikat sebagai Silver Producer. Peringkat 176 ada seseorang yang meraih Gold Producer, yaitu dari era Star atas nama Dodi Sujarwo. Di peringkat 175 dari era Mira, yaitu atas nama Andika Purnamaseto, Sarjana Ekonomi. Kami undang di 174 atas nama Sri Hadi dari era Graha dan Samuel Handoko dari era Irea. Dan berikutnya 172 atas nama Yuani Sari dari era Win. Nani Meilinar Francisca dari era Fiesta Grande. Di peringkat 170 atas nama Linda Makmura dari era Inno. Kemudian di 169 atas nama Yulin dari era Sky. Di 168 ada Dani Mulyawan Nata Wijaya Sarjana Ekonomi dari era Pratama. Kemudian di 167 Willy Tony Antolis dari era Kita Pakuwon City. Beliau juga meraih predikat Senior Marketing Associates dan juga meraih Bronze Producer. Wow. Dan 166 atas nama Desilia Junaidi dari era Prime yang juga meraih Bronze Producer. Di 165 ada Dudiarti dari era Nusa yang meraih Gold Producer. Selamat. Lika Siti Rohilah dari era Fiesta Grande yang merupakan Assistant Associate Manager sudah diraihnya. 163 yaitu Flash Paulus dari era Fiesta BSD. Silahkan. Di 162 ada Nasrudin dari era Nusa. Mirna Kusumayati dari era Bandung. Neil Dharma Lotoh dari era Max. Endang Susmiani dari era Mega. Di 158 ada Santi Ramdhani dari era Bandung. Liz Handayani dari era Prime. Di 156 ada Tommy Brain dari era Sky. Dan Melinda Tan dari era Project. 154 ada Triviana Chandra dari era Infinity. Dan Mawati dari era Victoria Pondok Indah. Ke 152 ditempati oleh Ana El Kartika dari era Victoria Pondok Indah. Itu Suparno dari era Bahari yang juga meraih selaku Bronze Producer. Sama Stefanus Gunawan dari era Kita. Triningsih dari era Fajar. 148 atas nama Nilawati Hayuningsari dari era Prime. 147 Andreas Tristanto Wijaya dari era Top Mataram. 146 Erni Minarni Lukman dari era Jack. Mardiono di peringkat 145 era Bahari. Di 144 ada Esther Lina dari era Home. Di 143 beliau adalah juga meraih Bronze Producer dari era Bandung atas nama Nani Kusumawati. Di 142 atas nama Billy Arinta Sembiring dari era Prime. Reina Rundengan dari era Star Bekasi yang merupakan Bronze Producer. Selamat. Di 140 atas nama Vera Agustina dari era Ino yang meraih Bronze Producer. Di 139 ada Dewi Sarwana dari era Infinity. Ke 138 atas nama Leli Lindawati dari era Ino. Di 137 atas nama Dian Yustiasari dari era Mira yang meraih predikat Bronze Producer. Di peringkat 136 ada Sri Muniarti Natalina dari era Champion yang juga meraih Bronze Producer. Dan di peringkat 135 ada Karisma Budianto dari era Arta yang meraih Assistant Associate Manager. Di peringkat 134 atas nama Jamilah dari era Sky. Atas nama Siska Wicaksono di peringkat 133 dari era Geraha. Atas nama nama anak Agung Nilawati dari era Agung Prawira yang juga meraih bronze producer. 131 ada Paula Maitri Kontu dari era Fiesta. Di 130 atas nama Irnawati dari era Priority. Dan di peringkat 129 atas nama Holly May Milia dari era Victoria Tebet. Kita akan masuki ke 128 atas nama R. Yunanto Pamungkas dari era Victoria Tebet. Di 127 Selvi Septiana dari era Irea. Di 126 atas nama Apriana Wati Kosasih dari era Prospect yang juga meraih predikat bronze producer. Selamat. Kemudian juga ada di peringkat 125 Megawati dari era Jatim. Dan di 124 ada Hermione Saba dari era Fajar. Di peringkat 123 nama Fenty dari era Expert yang juga meraih predikat Senior Marketing Associate. 122 ada Hasan Husni dari era Victoria Pondok Indah. Dan di peringkat 121 ada Lucia Lani dari era Ino. Selamat. Peringkat 120 atas nama Bendang Srihartati dari era Radian Bintaro 3 yang meraih 2 predikat, yaitu Assistant Associate Manager dan Bronze Producer. Efraim Matesia Siregar dari era Fajar Yasmin yang meraih anugerah Assistant Associate Manager. Sama Wiwi Sri Lupita Sari Pertiwi dari era Radian yang juga meraih predikat Senior Marketing Associate. Mila dari era Kita. Di 116 atas nama Marno dari era Project. Ada Hermawati Nurdin dari era Fiesta. Silakan. 114 beliau ini meraih juga Silver Producer dari era Graha, yaitu adalah Camilla Febrinia. Dan di 113 Yulianti dari era Star. Di 112 atas nama Hervana Yanti dari era Fiesta BSD yang juga meraih predikat Senior Marketing Associate. Nama Indra Yani Selamat dari era Max. Dan di peringkat 109 ada R. Rangga Medianto dari era Star. Di peringkat 108 ada Dani Umar dari era Star. 107 ada Faridah dari era Infinity. Di 106 atas nama Maria Elizabeth dari era Prime. Nama Diana dari era Crown yang juga meraih predikat Bronze Producer. 104 Haji Yulfi Halim SSN selaku Silver Producer yang sudah diraihnya ya dari era Star Bogor. Dan di 103 ada Suseno Hadi dari era Bahari meraih predikat Silver Producer. Untuk 102 Malina Didi dari era Radian yang juga meraih Bronze Producer. Di 101 atas nama Edward Nugroho W dari era Top Mataram yang meraih Bronze Producer. ucapkan terima kasih kepada para sponsor yang sudah membantu acara ini hingga terselenggara dengan baik. Yang pertama kami ucapkan terima kasih kepada CIMB Niaga, Sinar Masland Sumarekon, Astra and Hong Kong Land, Bank BTN, Bank BCA, Bank Mandiri, Kota Podomoro Tenjo, Bank Penin, Citra Sentul Raya, Citra Garden Puri, Rumah123.com, 99.com, Rumah.com, Bank BJB, OCBC NISP dan juga Bank CCB Indonesia. Boleh tepuk tangan kembali Bapak sekalian.